What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the motherfucking Elbow Pod. We did it. Jay Sando.
Hey, we starting this shit at 8:31. What a coincidence. Shout out Marina, California.
Indeed. That is a reference to the area code for those who don't know. It's been a minute, almost a year, much longer hiatus than I was prepared for or had planned on. But I'm glad we're doing this again. The world needs it. So,
sure. Yeah, it was a much anticipated return from what I'm told.
I'm glad to hear it because nobody told me shit. I don't have no friends. You know, I got my brothers and stuff. That's why I'm making a podcast, you know, so people think I'm somebody. Lots happened in the last 9-10 months. Wait, right. It's December right now. We did it in January. 11 months.
The whole last year.
Yeah. And you were telling me about you going back and listening to the pod. I went back and listened to the pod. I've listened to it probably about 8 times in the last 11 months. And as we had discussed, a lot of those topics are still relevant. So that's what most of today is going to be about. Before we get into that, I'm just going to keep talking because a lot of things have changed. First off, it's no longer the Elbow Podcast. I don't even know if it was the Elbow Podcast before. I don't want to get sued. There's an Elbow show. I know we discussed this before. There's no Elbow Pod except for us.
So we're not a podcast. We're a pod.
We're a pod. We're doing things a little different. We're better. Number 2. I don't know if anyone heard the 2 episodes I reposted, you know, under the Elbow Pod umbrella. I guess it's not an umbrella if there's only one podcast, but we got commercials.
Right.
How do you feel about those commercials?
The first one I heard was some Mariah Carey Christmas shit, and I was like, all right, I can feel that. And then the other one was like Walmart, and I was like, all right, we're going fucking conglomerate. Well, that's all right. I think I got a Pima Federal one, so we got some local shit too. So
I don't think I've gotten anything but Walmart. But, you know, if Walmart's paying me, I'm fine with that as long as I'm not out there, you know, watching those self-checkout lanes.
And, you know, now that I think about it, I have no idea what the hell Mariah Carey was selling. All I know is it was All I Want for Christmas. I just know it was a song, but I have no clue what the shit that was attached to.
She was selling her soul. She does this every year. I mean, free residuals, man. It just keeps on coming. So that's pretty nice.
Song in the country.
Yep. I would love to make a Christmas jingle that's played throughout the millennia.
Oh, man. It's got to be. I mean, Run DMC had one. Didn't seem to kind of really last.
Seems tough.
You got to be white.
Yeah. Is Mariah? She's kind of racially ambiguous a little bit, at least these days.
Yeah, she falls in pretty much all categories.
Word. Getting a little sidetracked here. The third improvement, I would call it, to the show is adding some a video element. A lot of the words that I use are just words that I've heard other people say on their podcast. So say I call it the elbow umbrella, or I say I'm adding a video element. I don't know what the fuck that means. I just heard it somewhere else, and that's what we're doing now too. So.
Right. Yeah, keep up. Speaking of just this video element, I just think it's funny that it was the Elbow Podcast and your right arm keeps disappearing.
I have no words for that, so I'm glad you find that hilarious. So lastly, all of this is just to get more people listening and watching so that we can make money. And I say that truthfully. So help us, people. We appreciate ads. Yes, we appreciate it. Jay Sando, tell them more.
Listen to the ads. They're not that long, and they're generally the same shit you hear everywhere. Me and Wesley just like to talk shit, and anybody who likes to listen to it, appreciate it.
Definitely. And I appreciate it even more because Wesley, do most of the work for this podcast. I'm just throwing that out there for everyone who knows. That's
accurate.
Yes. Jay Sando also goes by the Heavy Spitta. And the heavy, that is a synonym for I'm a fat, lazy asshole brother who doesn't do shit. I digress. That's all I got to say. We're moving on. I usually don't like to do this. And it's been so long since it's been about 11 months since I've done this. But I was listening to the last episode as we had discussed. There's a lot going on in that one that I feel like we need to touch back on. Nothing in particular except for the heavy breathing once again. Hopefully that changes going forward. No promises. But, I mean, the main points, that was a couple days after the Capitol riot, maybe even the same day. I don't remember when we recorded that.
It was very, very close to that, yeah.
So that was fun. We had discussed Kim and Kanye possible divorce at that time.
Rumors,
yep. I had stated that NBA 2K21 still didn't have start today. I bought a PS5. I bought NBA.
We were pretty pissed off a weekend.
I bought a whole new system and the next generation of the game. Still no start today. That's just a few things, but we could probably have that same episode today and it still be like pretty relevant shit.
Right.
As you said, good stopping point.
Yeah, man. It's been a weird year. I remember just listening to like my anticipation of what was going to be last season's NBA and just talking about like the Nets and being really hyped for the Nets pre-Harden, like before that was even a thing, and just being like, damn, like that just never worked out. I don't think it's ever going to work out for the Nets.
I think Kyrie got this thing. If you just don't feel like working, man, you ain't trying to work. It is what it is, man.
It's a weird thing with it. Here's the bottom line with it. As far as I know, he's still getting paid, right?
I mean, guaranteed contracts. I have no idea, actually, but he's been paid enough either way.
If he's still getting, I mean, you can never be paid enough, but if he's still getting paid.
I could be paid enough. To anyone listening, you can pay me enough. I will do anything.
I don't know. If he's still getting paid, then I mean, what is the incentive for him to do anything different?
His goddamn dignity. I mean,
where's your fucking dignity stop when you're getting paid $29 million to do nothing? Like,
that's true. I mean,
they won't even let you come to work is the thing. Like,
dude,
I mean,
that's like, I don't want to. I'm not playing.
He's got him by the balls, man. He's got him, man.
I'm not playing any race cards, but this has been the first time a black man has not been allowed to come to work and just be in such a great situation like that. Like, it never happens. Who gets paid to not go to work?
And all he's doing is probably just working out and just keeping his body ready and just staying in shape and just keeping healthy and just getting ready for eventually when, you know what I mean? I'm sure he's not ready to retire, but he's just getting paid $29 million to stay in shape, pretty much.
I wonder if he gets such leniency because he claims that Native American heritage, you know?
Yeah, man, you start fucking with him, man, he'll get the motherfucking Dakota pipeline motherfuckers on you and
this
shit.
Fool is... In terms of playing some race cards, he's got the big joker and the little joker. He is stacked, man. Like, you know?
Yeah, he's got it all, man. He's just sitting back chilling right now, man. All he's got to do is just not just completely fuck up. Like, he's just got to not Henry Ruggs this shit.
Oh, man, I was about to say it. Damn it. That's a good way. That's a good transition. I mean, I'd like to leave sports for the end here, but you know, when a dude kills somebody, you know, and ruins his future and all my bets, you know, like terrible.
Yeah, man. I really, really, really was looking forward to seeing him at the game I just went to this past Sunday, and yeah, the deep threat just wasn't there.
At least you didn't buy a Henry Ruggs jersey. I didn't either, but think about all those people.
Yeah, I was really close. It was either him or Crosby. I landed on Crosby, but it was close.
In terms of novelty, I mean, you probably don't want his just because of the situation, but in terms of like just the most fuck you to Raiders fans. Which would be like a better, I mean, I would imagine an Antonio Brown jersey would be better, but would you rather have a Henry Ruggs or an AB jersey at this point?
Oh, no, with me personally, no way, man. I'll take a Ruggs because, if nothing.
At least he played for you.
If nothing, we'll always have that play against the Jets, and we'll always have that drive of the first fucking quarter against the Steelers. Like, this dude had 2 seasons. Like, I remember everything he's done.
Yeah, that's
like he's fucking like I remember. God damn, man. Yeah, if I saw somebody maybe like I'm trying to think. I didn't see a single Henry Ruggs at that game. Didn't see one. I know there's some. You know what, man? It's one of them things where like if they were still in Oakland. And he got drafted in Oakland, and that happened in Oakland. I think people still would have wore Henry Ruggs.
He would have been right back out there the next week. Yeah.
He would have. Hey man, he would have been out on bail. He would have been out on bail. They would have worked it out. House arrest. He's already on house arrest right now. He's not even in jail. He's on house arrest.
Must be nice to be rich. This fool murdered somebody pretty much. I know it was like involuntary, but it's quite a thing.
I mean, I don't know if you can call it involuntary.
Yeah.
Driving 156 miles an hour.
I mean, he didn't plan on it. That's all.
I don't know, man. I think this is just a note for all. Just come on, man. Like, black people, don't go to Topgolf. You're going to have to drink to have fun.
That's true.
You're just not going to like golf unless you're drunk. You're just going to need a ride home. Just know that if you go to Topgolf.
Uber, people.
That's my takeaway from this situation. Uber, yeah.
Don't drink and drive. That being said, as Loke Dog put it, that's just hella fun, though. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, since we're on the subject of football real quick and still kind of talking about our last podcast. Yes, our last podcast, even though this is the Elbow Pod. We had discussed the Titans running game being the greatest of all time. And a few weeks ago, they put up over 200 yards with their like third or fourth string running backs. So I just want to give a shout out to my Tennessee Titans.
All I would say is shout out to offensive lines.
Spoken like a true down in the trenches, hands between my butt center that you are. Moving on here, I just want to go over all of the notes that I had for podcast segments. I just want to read quite a few of them off because I'm never touching them again. They're going to be deleted. So this is everything that you guys could have gotten that you didn't. We were going to talk about Kanye, of course. I don't know about what. Probably something Kanye did because I hate him. Early 2000s Miami teams.
Donda album of the year.
Yeah, but back then, I mean, it was still... We were still talking Jesus is King too.
Yeah, so, that never happened. It turned into Donda.
Thank God that never happened. I still haven't listened to Donda. I never will. I'll never give my money to Kanye for anything past My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I don't even listen to The Life of Pablo anymore.
What if I burn it on a CD for you?
I wouldn't listen to it. That would be as useless as the people who send me credit card offers it through the mail. All the trees. Come on. What else did I have? Why isn't everyone as smart as me? I don't know. Tim Donaghy.
I ask myself that question. I ask myself that question every day. Not even necessarily as smart, just almost as smart or close to or nearly.
You know what's funny?
Dummies out there.
There was like a dash and it said Google, which I think I put, why don't people know how to Google shit? So like when you just said that to me, my immediate thought was, fuck you. Because for people that don't know, it took us about 30 minutes to get this shit started because Jay Sando doesn't know how to use a computer.
I'm rusty. It's been a year almost, man.
All right. I'm just going to rattle these off and hopefully just get through them. Asking women to name sports teams, really fun. They're not too good at it.
I guarantee, I'd say 90% of the time, You ask a girl to name a sports team. If she can get 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. I bet Redskins is probably going to be one of them.
Probably.
It's
easy to remember, though.
It is.
Yes.
It's memorable.
I bet they don't remember the Washington football team, though.
I don't think so.
What else do we have? I'm not laughing at the one I'm about to say. I'm laughing at the one after that. So discontinued food items. I wanted to talk about Taco Bell's original grilled stuffed burrito.
My God, the original.
How
much time you got?
Listen, like I said, I'm just rattling these off. We're moving on. We had our chance. We didn't talk about them.
Oh, man.
So this is the one that made me chuckle because pet peeve of mine. I used to be a trucker. I've done some Uber. I've been on the road, okay? And I have seen this way too often. White women with their feet on the dash. It's always a white woman. That shit's gross. Why? Anytime I see feet, man, and it's always like bare feet.
Yeah.
Like on the windshield too. Anyways.
On the windshield, yeah.
If I ever see some footprints on my windshield,
yeah.
Somebody's just getting thrown out of the car at highway speeds. How broke have you been? We don't need to get into that. I'd like to move on.
I got a good quick one that just popped into my head. I had what I thought was like $1.79 in my account. I go to McDonald's and get a double cheeseburger, which was 99 cents at the time. Apparently, I had less than that. And I overdrafted, and this double cheeseburger ended up costing me $35.
God damn. Listen, people, for those of you who don't know, you just call them people and say, I don't know what happened there. I thought, they'll reverse a couple. Don't do it too much, though. I personally have only had to do that a few times. I know people that have done it a lot more, though. On purpose. They know. Yeah. I wanted to talk about the best movie soundtracks of all time. I got Black Panther for mine. The Wash is a close second.
Yeah, The Wash is up there. Off the top of my head, Batman Forever.
I mean, I'm talking about the greatest of all time.
Let's see.
The fact that you can't remember any, I mean, I know it's not something that's really done these days either way.
Where I'm thinking back, that's why I'm like...
Space Jam was my number 3.
Space Jam's in there.
Maybe the Armageddon soundtrack because that Aerosmith song. I don't know. I just remember that being a thing. Okay, moving on. Greatest album of all time, not movie soundtrack. We're not going to... That one, actually, we're probably going to... God damn it. That's why I hate you.
We might have to cut this short. The Drake and Kanye concert is starting on Amazon in 5 minutes.
You can suck my balls on that one. It's recorded. You can watch it whenever you feel like it.
Okay.
That sounds like just a terrible, I don't know.
It's the Larry Hoover benefit concert.
Then just donate to the cause and keep it moving.
It's about more than money, man. It's about awareness. It's about... I'm trying to remember what else he was saying.
Are all of their songs fucking specific to Larry Hoover? Because if not, I don't know how aware I'm supposed to be.
No. It's a benefit concert, so all the proceeds are going towards getting him out of jail or whatever. But they're about to just rock the stage. I bet they have a new song together.
I mean, I understand that, but what I'm saying is I already know the name Larry Hoover. So I don't see how this is supposed to do anything for me. Anyways, we're not cutting this shit short. I've been waiting 11 months for today.
No, I'm just fucking with you. But I literally did put an alarm on my phone because I wanted to watch it.
How old are you, man?
32 years old, man. About 2 years too old to make this technology thing easy for you. But just old enough to still fuck with Kanye.
Gross. Next up I had, has a movie ever made you cry?
Oh, absolutely. Right off the top of my head, Hardball.
Dude, that's funny because I was actually just talking about that with our other brother.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through.
7 pounds for me. I'm not a big Will Smith guy these days, but I mean, it doesn't get any sadder than the end of that movie.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about the Night Stalker documentary and how just it was so easy to be a criminal back in the 80s and 90s.
Oh man.
Or just pretty much all time before cameras were everywhere.
No cameras, man.
You could just commit crimes and get away with it for
motherfuckers
months,
used to
years.
Motherfuckers used to draw pictures of what they thought people looked like.
Right.
Sketch artists these days be out of work. Fuck. They'd be like, nah, we don't need you, dude. We got this motherfucker on film.
That's true. Well, hopefully they transitioned into, sketching the things that they love, right. Instead of making it a job,
Hey, they just be at county fairs and shit now, bro. They just hitting vacation spots, drawing couples.
Let's see here. More music shit. Some shit I don't remember. I got the NBA playoffs. We're pretty far past that. Some other shit. Best song ever. And let's see. That pretty much wraps it up. So that's what everyone missed. It probably wasn't going to be too good either way.
Would have been fantastic, I'm sure. But you move on.
That's right. So I was listening to another podcast, and they were talking about Zion Williamson and this tracksuit he was wearing. He's gained a couple lbs because he's not playing, and someone said it looked like that tracksuit's been in his closet for a couple of years, and he thought he could get away with it, but he couldn't. So Jay Sando, the heavy spitter, is it the heavy spitter or the?
It's kind of ambiguous.
Okay. Jay Sando, the heavy spitter. What's the longest you've had a garment in your drawers or in your closet with the hope of, I'm going to fit this shit one day, and it just never came?
All right. Let's see. There's a couple I can think of. Both of them, now that I'm thinking about it, even if I ever got skinny enough to wear them, Jesus Christ, why did I even pick these out in the first place? One of them I think you're familiar with, is an LRG kind of track jacket that was passed down. It was black and green, and it had weed plants on the back, and it was, I believe, an extra large.
Nice.
Which I'm going to say 8th grade maybe is the last time I could probably wear an extra large.
I'm gonna stop you real quick. Let me stop you real quick because you say 8th grade, but 8th grade we were rocking tall tees already. Like you were in 8th grade, I was in 6th grade. So in terms of actually wearing an extra large, I haven't worn an extra large since like the 5th grade.
And yeah, as far as actually like my actual size, like I probably could have worn an extra large and like it still technically fit. But yeah, we were wearing 2X talls, 3Xs. But yeah, I don't know what it was, man. I just always kind of had this like, yeah, I think I'll just kind of hold on to it. Never was going to happen. Another one was, I'm going to say it was a New Year's Day sale at Dillard's. I'm going to say 2018 New Year's Day. I hit Dillard's, LRG again. Fucking nice ass New Year's Day sale. I get a t-shirt that is gotta be, I mean, extra large. I don't even think it was 2X. I think it was an extra large, but it was like $9. And I was like, shit, I'm gonna get it.
Gotta take it.
And I just happened to have thrown it out like a week ago, cleaning out some shit in my drawers. Still has the tag, everything. And I'm going to tell you, just give you an idea how long ago, because there is just no way in hell I would ever wear this shit. It had a large, basically it was a large lion head on it.
Nice.
Yeah, 2018.
That's funny for a couple reasons. I would have loved to have seen you rocking something with a lion head because I don't know if you could pull it off.
Right. With a bald head, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. But I was also going to say LRG hasn't been cool for like several years. I also own an LRG shirt, and this is where I'm going to tie it all together.
Yeah.
I'm fucking wearing it right now. So I say LRG hasn't been cool in a few years. Like in several
it's still.
I'm still rocking that shit. You know, old heads know what's good.
That's what it is. I still have it.
True. Because once you reach a certain age, man, like, hey, you know, whatever, like, I got a rotation that, I've had for probably about 7 years.
Right.
Maybe that's just broke people lifestyle. I don't know. But, you just recycle shit out, about every decade or so and,
right.
get rid of shit here and there.
Yeah, man. I got some shit that's been in the closet for a minute for sure.
I also have, up until about 3 weeks ago, I had a pair of shorts in my closet, some denim shorts. The kind of taper off once they get to the knee and you roll them back up.
Yeah.
So I bought a pair of those about 3 years ago. They were just a great price at Ross. I loved the look, and I thought to myself, I plan on losing some weight. Yeah. These are going to be my summer shorts. About 3 summers later, I came to the conclusion that my legs will never fit comfortably into these shorts without, starting a fire from the friction between my thighs. So I recently gave those to our skinniest brother. They were a size 38. See, that's my problem. The waist is cool. I just got them thick girl size,
Yeah, man. It's just not it's one of those things that's just like, it's just not going to happen for us. Me too, man. Like, I
wanted to so bad.
She's trying to get me to do the above the knee short thing. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But you really can't go too high above that knee, man. Like you're going to start getting into some meat.
I can mess with some just above the knee length. I like to go around knee length. You can't keep rocking these capri pants forever, Chase Sando. You gotta evolve with the times.
I mean, I don't be fucking sagging or nothing, but I feel like at the knee is where it needs to be. Like the above is where it just kind of like my leg is wider.
Speaking of fashion trends, I see a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I see a lot of dudes that like the type of dudes that have to be walking, through a large city like Phoenix, wearing a lot of tall tees. I don't know if it's just back in style or if these guys just haven't left 2004, 2005,
If
but
you're walking, you're probably still back there.
Right. I was really
still back there.
I was really hoping they make a return there.
I don't know, man. Who knows? Maybe it'll be one of those things where we'll be 57 years old and we'll see something on the news and we'll just see like a kid walking in the background who's wearing a fucking 3X tall with a fucking white tee with blue jeans and some Air Forces and just be like, Oh,
speaking of that type of shit, I forgot to mention, I made a TikTok also. I hate TikTok, everything about it. I hate young people. I hate the older people that do it to appeal to the young people just for the views. I'm just posting show clips, but that just reminded me of all of these kids think that they are doing shit on there. Nothing is original at all. I just say that to say I hate the fact that I made a TikTok, but people, please follow my TikTok, our TikTok, the Elbow Pod, at Elbow Pod. That would be great.
Do it.
So Jake Paul then?
So Jake Paul, I would say I can't think of any, and I would call him an athlete because I don't know him from anything else other than boxing. I don't know none of this YouTube bullshit. I only heard about him for knocking out fucking Nate Robinson. I can't think of another athlete that has, in the span of 1 year, gone from I've never even heard of this dude, who the fuck is he, to I fucking like this. Like he's one of my dudes. Like I in 1 year, it's crazy. Like we watched the Nate Robinson fight. We talked about it on one of our previous episodes. That shit was interesting, but it was still like, whatever. It's a fucking little fucking 5 foot, beat up a point guard, whatever. And then he knocks out Ben Askren, knocks the shit out of him. And it's like, all right. But then the whole, he does okay. And then the Woodley fight was like, I don't know. It wasn't a very good fight. It wasn't really impressive. But I mean, he beat him. I thought he won. And then this Tommy fucking Fury fight was supposed to happen. And I was like, all right, I'm fucking hyped for this shit because This dude, his brother's the fucking heavyweight champ. He's a fucking, 7-0. He's got an actual boxing career and shit. Dude is a boxer. And I was super excited to watch that fight. And then this bitch pulls out. So pissed off.
I checked out after the Ben Askren fight because I realized, A, it's all for show anyways, but the people aren't taking this dude serious, or they don't care about getting knocked out because that's part of the contract and they're getting paid a lot of money.
Now, Tyron Woodley, from what I'm told, has a $500,000 knockout bonus for this fight, the second fight.
Well, what
bitch ass Tommy Fury dropped out. Tyron Woodley's jumping right back in, and he's got a big bonus for knocking out Jake Paul.
Yeah, but like, is his getting knocked out by Jake Paul bonus $1 million? Because, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, if you knock out Jake Paul at this point, it might be worth more than $1 million.
Is it to him?
To be the dude who knocked out Jake Paul. I don't know. I think
sign me up.
Tommy Fury fight was going to be legit. It was going to be legit. I was definitely going to watch it. But regardless, I mean, another fight with Woodley, whatever. But you know who's on the undercard of this fight, right?
Of course I know who's on the undercard of this fight.
Who you got?
I would never bet anything ever against Frank Gore. That man is a fucking modern marvel. This is going to sound fucked up. I don't mean anything about it by his appearance, but that man is a creature. That he is not a human being.
He looks like a shrunk down normal human version size of the Incredible Hulk.
Right.
Like, he's just a fucking tank, dude. Like,
and on top of that, Darren Williams, I mean, he was cool and all, but I never saw any sort of like fire in Darren Williams ever. So I don't see it.
But Darren Williams is running 6'3"?
Frank Gore played how many years? He's like the third leading rusher of all time.
That's a lot of wear and tear.
No. That head is hardened. His skull has got to be like 3 skulls thick. I'm telling you, the CTE in this man, he ain't gonna stop. Like, he ain't going down like that.
D. Will is 6'3". Frank Gore, I think, is like 5'10". He's definitely gonna have the reach. I would imagine if here's the thing for me. If Darren Williams is willing to fight Frank Gore, he has to think that he has a chance to win.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think Darren
Williams... You think he's going in there to get knocked out?
I think...
Because I don't think Frank Gore is coming in there to do anything other than knock him the fuck out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I think Darren... Just looking at it from, like, I don't know. I haven't looked into it. But Darren Williams being an NBA player... being out of the league for as long as he's been out of the league, he was getting paid max money during his time, but that's not max money now. Darren Williams probably broke and needs a check. Why else would you fight Frank Gore? Like, what the fuck?
Well, that's my point. There's plenty of other ways to get a check than to fight Frank Gore.
No. But for Darren Williams,
shit. You could do a lot of other shit. You could do anything other than fucking fight Frank Gore is my point. I'm saying if you're going to fight Frank Gore, the only way you fight Frank Gore, I think, is you have to think you can win. So if he thinks he can beat Frank Gore, he's got to have some kind of fighting background. He's got to have knocked motherfuckers out before, and he's got to know that he's in the right place physically, because if not, he's going to get fucked up.
Here's the thing, though. Even if he was ever fighting, he was fighting around, basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Frank Gore is not a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Like, of all the people I can think of, I probably wouldn't want to fight. It's probably Frank Gore's in my top 5. Mike Tyson's number 1, always will be.
It's going to be fun to watch, man. I'm definitely putting my money on Frank Gore.
Absolutely.
But I think if Darren Williams is stepping in the ring, he's got to bring something. How long do you think this fight lasts?
That's a good question. I want to say that depends on how much Darren Williams is going to be running away. I'm going to say Frank Gore could probably get this done in about 30 seconds if he wanted to. I think he's probably going to play it safe.
I'm pretty sure they'll go 2-minute rounds.
like I said, I think Frank Gore. If Darren Williams win, that'll be more surprising to me.
Over under 1 round.
I'm gonna say over just because each dude kind of has to feel it out. It's their first, boxing match. But it really comes down for me. Darren Williams' name is Darren. He's not gonna win this fight. I'm not.
Well, it's deep.
Jay Sando's computer just died once again. I fucking hate this dude sometimes. I forgot to mention it this time because it's the first episode getting back and we're a little rusty. But I tell this dude every fucking time, do you got your charger? And the one time I forget.
Are we good?
You're a little loud, but I fucking hate you.
My bad, man. I was in the middle of some shit too. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, that is over with. So I hope you said everything you wanted to say. I did want to ask you about Tyson Fury's brother, but I don't care anymore. So, God damn it, I do care.
All right, what else you got?
I do care. How tall is he, Tyson Fury?
How tall is who? Tyson Fury's brother?
Yes.
Okay, so this is, from what I know, this is his half brother. I don't know how that works with like them gypsy people, but I would assume it's his same dad, different mom, whatever.
I was gonna say same mom, but his brother's his dad or some shit. I don't know. Tyson Fury is his dad.
He is 6 feet tall. Not nearly as large. He's only 22 years old.
He would have been the one to do it. That's too bad. Mm-hmm. Jake Paul probably paid him extra to not fight.
I don't know. I think Tommy Fury's a little bitch. I think Jake Paul's just knocking fools out. And I don't know. This Woodley fight, though, I don't know. I would think it's probably going to be the same fight. I just think the same thing is going to happen. I don't think either of them are going to take the chance of getting knocked out. Probably going to be the same shit.
If Woodley doesn't win this one, I will have lost all confidence that he'll ever lose. I think he's just going to do a Floyd Mayweather and just, pick dudes he knows he's going to beat kind of deal.
Well, yeah, that's why I like this Tommy Fury matchup it was a perfect matchup because it's not even like Tommy Fury's like this accomplished, proven boxer either, but he's a professional boxer. He's got 7 fights. He's fucking Tyson Fury's brother. I mean, it was the perfect opponent. This bitch pulled out, man.
I'll fuck Jake Paul up. I think I said this before. Put me in a ring with Jake Paul. I'll do it, people. Anyways.
I don't know, man.
What do you mean you don't know? Fuck you,
conditioning. Dude. I don't think you got the conditioning to get in the ring, man.
I got the will to fucking win. That's what I got. Also, you give me 6 months, I'll fuck Jake Paul.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, if you had a 6 months of training and all that shit.
That's pretty much going to wrap us up. A lot of rest on today's episode. Jay Sando, you got any closing thoughts?
Not really. Just to wrap it up, I mean, it's a weird ass year. We ended the last episode talking about, hope 2021 is going to be different, all that shit. It kind of ended up being a shitty year. So hopefully 2022 will be a little different, be a better year.
And just because you said that, it won't be. But I'm going to take the opportunity to plug a bunch of shit that I had talked about earlier in the episode. We're doing video. I got some shit on YouTube. We made a TikTok. We got some shit on TikTok. Production quality is going to be better. I, Wesley, personally, not Jay Sando, am building a website for us also, elbowpod.com, LBOEPOD.com. You can go there now. It might be up. It might not. Very primitive at the moment. But if you go to it, we appreciate it.
Yep.
Jay Sando, you better have your fucking charger next time because I was talking a lot of shit while you were gone. And if this episode sees the light of day, it's going to be in there.
Oh, man. Yeah, my bad, dude. Fuck. Yeah. I had 9%, and then I went to check again, and as soon as I clicked on the battery, it fucking died.
This is why I don't like you. But I love you, man. It was fun. Keep them coming.
Yep. We'll keep them coming. Joel featured on the next episode.
Oh yeah, for sure. I forgot to mention that. We're gonna have a Joe. Oh, you gotta tell him though too, because I was listening to the last one. He's got to come strong if he's trying to do it. I need some.
He knows. Yeah, he knows this time. I think he's a little more strong verbally now, so he's gonna be able to. And he's definitely excited about the content, so he'll have some enthusiasm for sure.
Cool beans. Well, I'll go ahead and get some production elements ready for Joe when he comes along. Want to start getting some guests on. So if y'all got a mic, hit us up. I made an email also. I got like 18 different emails. But if you don't have our number to just personally hit us up, you can go to elbowpod@gmail.com. LBOEPOD@gmail. Send some shit our way. If it's funny or if it's a good topic or you just want to shout out, you might get that. So trying to add some more elements to this shit. And it's going to be tight. It's just going to keep getting better. So,
yep.
With no help from Jay Sando. All right, people. That's about it. Jay Sando, peace.
Peace.